Are live and we are
Woo!
alive as well.
Alive
Welcome,
and kicking.
everybody. Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to be here today with Ginger Fae, and welcome. Thank you for being here with me.
Oh, thank you
Um,
for having me on.
of course. I noticed that Jean had her on her channel, and I
Uh-huh.
said, "Ooh, somebody new. I get to talk to somebody new." And the good thing is, if you enjoy her today, she's going to be on Heather's channel later, and she's going to have some fun there. So there you go. Yeah. Oh
Absolutely.
yes, Ness
Absolutely.
loves your background contrast with your hair color, Ginger. That's
Oh, thank
nice.
you.
Yes. Hi, Heather. I'm warming her up for you.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we
I'm just
go.
warming her up for you. Yeah. So,
Um,
welcome everybody, and I'm glad you're all here. I'm going to do a little bit of an interview and introduce Ginger to you all after I say hello to some of you, and also send some loving healing energy because I see some people aren't feeling too good.
mhm.
And welcome to everybody that's here from Ginger's channel as well. I'm so glad you have people here coming to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And I have all her information for her channel
Uh-oh.
in the show notes. Yeah. So, boom.
Stuff
You
I
could be busy. You could be
swept
busy.
under the sheet.
Anyway, yeah, so we will take some questions today. We're not going to take politics. We're not taking we'll take relationships, but let's not have that too focused. We'll take any kind of spiritual stuff you want. If you want to ask work stuff, that's perfectly fine. Health stuff, yeah, so the drill, everybody. If you want to ask about, and also Ginger said she will read on uh, other side, people from the other side as well. So yeah, so we will do that. Yes. All right,
Wonderful.
Vicky.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I already got you
Mm.
starred, Vicky. I see that you wanted a question. You've been blue all week. All right. Well, we gotta do something about
I'm
that,
blue.
everybody.
We got a
Yeah.
purple you or something.
Yeah, we got to do something about it. Let's see. So let's see what we got here. Oh, hi, Sun Psychic Jean. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here. So I want to say hello to Gigi. I met Gigi yesterday. I was so
Good.
excited. I'm on Zoom, but still, I got to meet her, and we had a wonderful conversation. And I love her. She's wonderful. So
Mm.
welcome, Gigi. Jackie Jacaranda. I guess you already know Jackie. She's one of yours.
One of the
Uh,
best moderators out there.
isn't she wonderful? We have Sonia Pinola, and you already know her as
Sonia.
well. And she's an elemental girl,
Mhm.
so she might be somebody that
Mm.
wants that.
Hmm.
We have
I've read for
you
her.
have? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Hmm. She
Book
won. She
Bewitched.
won a reading from me.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Book Bewitched is here, and Nancy, I'm glad to see you here too. And Ness is here. Christine is here. Yes, Michelle, this is today. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Let's see who else came in. I know there's Jean, and she just posted on your wall and my wall. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Ness is okay. So Ness, you're not having a good day. Okay. Who else isn't? I saw Charlie doesn't feel too good. You should be having a good day tomorrow, Ness. Okay, you might be able to make it through then. We only got a couple of more days until you know what. Charlie, you're not feeling well. Book, you're not feeling well.
My goodness, I wasn't
Uh,
feeling well this morning, but
okay.
once I get my energy up for these,
Yep. You
it's like
start to feel
naturally
better.
healing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Mm.
Um, so Claudia, I saw somewhere that you said you were kind of blue. All right. So let's just do a quick, I'm going to say hi to a few more people, then we'll do a quick little something or other here. Teresa Ford, it's great to see you, my dear. Amanda Carroll, hello, dear. Teresa Hadarian, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see everybody. Lottie, Peacock Rainbow, Heather, Mousy, Sarah Carter's here saying, hey, Ginger. Um, let's see. I think I'd like a peacock latte, not
Mm.
I don't know what could be in it, but it sounds like it could be beautiful. All right. So Cat Mama, you too. Denise McMullen, it's nice to see you. Hi, Carolyn and Peter. Yes, dream people. Yep. All right, Peacock, I got you. Hi, Pierrette. Someone tell us it's the fault of the cheeky planets. We're feeling
Yeah.
heavy. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't
It's
doubt it.
Mercury retrograde, and probably
Yep.
another planet or two are in retrograde.
Yep. Yep. And Heather's right. It's been a rough day. Many energy shifts going on. I don't know why this happened to me though. Everybody, I'm a very much a night person, and I was
Mm.
tired last night. My eyes were burning. So I went to bed, I think at 9, which it's been a long time since I've done that. I woke up at 3 ready to go run a marathon. And then probably about 4:30 I was back to sleep. So it didn't last. It didn't last too long.
A mini marathon.
Yes, a mini marathon. Hi, Fiona, Laura. What does your family say on the other side? Am I at the right path? Okay, I'm taking your questions and I'm highlighting them here.
I have to share. I had to drive this morning, and the clouds. I actually called them unicorn clouds today because they
Ooh,
had pinks and lavenders and purples and grays, the pretty gray, and they were just so beautiful. I had to call them unicorn clouds.
that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
So
I've seen
Peacock
some
reminded me of
on Facebook. I saw this picture of it, like a unicorn, different colors, and what it said it was a rainbow that had fractured
that.
in the
Oh,
sky, and it was
interesting.
gorgeous. It was gorgeous. It was. Yeah. All right. So hi, Anne. Oh, Peacock, you love fairies? Yeah. Well, you got one with us today. So hi, Karen Doyle, Craig Dixon, Deb K. Wow, we got 40 people here. This is fabulous.
Oh, nice.
Sonia K. Muldoon. It's not. Yeah, the Mercury retrograde's doing a number on me. Yep. 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 Oh,
Hmm.
Amanda says in her dream last night she misplaced some peacock feathers. So
Oh dear. I
you found
love
them.
peacock feathers.
You found them. All right. So I'm going to just say this right now um, that the questions are already going to be closed because we have enough to do. So, but first, I would really like to talk to Ginger more about her channel and her spiritual path and so on
Mhm.
and so forth. So, thanks everybody for being here, and thanks for being
Thank
also
you. Thank you.
excited. I do want to take just a minute. Everybody, take a deep breath.
Hmm.
And take maybe one more. Repeat, everything always works out for me. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. Everything I need is here for me. And I lift my energy high and above and release all the stress and the negativity and any aches and pains I might have and chase it out to the universe. Let it go. Let it go down into your feet and into the ground. Mother Earth will suck it up for a while for herself. Just don't want any more earthquakes or volcanic activity. But much love and much healing to all of you. This is a very stressful time of year anyway. A lot of us get very lonely. A lot of us get very tired, or we feel like we have a lot of expectations. Please take time for self care. Take the time you need, take the rest you need, take the water intake and the vegetables and all the good things mom would have told you to do. And remember how you are dearly loved. And so it is. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Hi, Paula. Yes, Sonia, you're in there. Yep. Let me just double check here. I got Vicky. I got um, Peacock, Lottie, Fiona, Carter, Sarah Carter, sorry, Mousy, Deb, Ness, Sonia, Karen, Sherry, Anne. we'll get to what we can. All right, Paula, I'll put you on the list, but I'm going to tell you right now, we got a lot to do. So, but I will tell you this: she will be back on Heather's channel this evening doing readings. So if you don't get called today, please go back and check out Heather's channel. And she's in the chat here right now. So, all right, thank you. All right, so this is Heather's channel, Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. So if anybody needs to go there, do it. There you go. All right. All right, Ginger. So when did all this start for you?
I can just shortcut it, and
okay, that's fine.
You know, growing up, I just thought, you know, I actually growing up, I used to want to be like I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh,
making wishes happen.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But I've always felt intuitive and can predict things, and I could swear I could make things happen sometimes, and not realizing the word for that is manifestation.
Right, right.
But it wasn't until, I mean, I bought my first tarot deck in 94 maybe ish, and it was not a beginner's deck. It was Heindel Tarot.
Ooh.
Loved the images, and I did nails at the time. So I had a client that kept coming in, and she was very dressed organically.
Uh-huh.
And I just had this feeling, and I'm like, how do you ask people these kind of questions, you know? And finally one day it came to me, and I'm like, are you by chance into the metaphysical? She goes, oh yes, I am a white witch. I'm like, I knew you.
Wow.
So
and you get a sense, don't you? You get a sense.
You sense who you can tell. Yep. And so she gifted me a set of runes that she had hand painted on little tiny seashells. Oh. And she put them in a larger seashell. And I just did the rune circuit for a while. Runes, and then I got into numerology, and then the I Ching, and then about 13 years ago, I started taking metaphysical classes, and I realized that tarot was my jam.
It was your tool. Yeah, it was your tool.
It really was.
Yeah.
So I love art, and so that's what draws me to tarot, is all the beautiful art. Mm-hmm. And what I didn't see coming was that I started channeling while I was through the images on these cards.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And I have a son with autism. He's my oldest. And my younger son was volunteering in his classes one year, and he came home really sad. And I happened to be playing with my cards, and I said, what's wrong? And he says, one of the special needs students died unexpectedly overnight. And I said, did she have blonde hair and dark rimmed glasses? And he says, yes. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I said, well, maybe I could pull some cards and let you give a message. Don't tell them where you got it from, but maybe you can just comforting words. Yeah. And then as I was shuffling, I started feeling tingling all over.
Okay.
And I said, oh my gosh, maybe she actually has a message. Mm-hmm. It was the most amazing experience I had. I got very emotional as I was reading. And I always used to hate to hear they're not suffering anymore. They're in a better place.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but it all came out in the reading.
Okay.
That she didn't want people to mourn for her. You know, you can mourn, but don't let mourning envelop and take over.
Correct.
It came out that she was freed from her earthly limitations, and that I can go on, but and the one of the final cards actually came out. She is in the kingdom of our creator.
Uh-huh.
I was just crying through the whole
I
thing.
bet you were. I bet you were. You,
What
yeah.
happened?
Oh my God. So did you find out why she passed so young?
You know,
Also,
I
no?
I
Never did?
I don't
Okay.
remember,
Okay.
but being a special needs student, I think she had some health issues, and she
Okay.
may have had a seizure
Or
or
something like that. Yeah.
something.
That's so sad. But that's pretty much what they say on the other side. It's like, I know you're sad, but like I'm okay over
Yeah,
here. Yeah,
yes,
I
yes.
do.
So,
I
oh,
do.
yeah.
That's
So
something.
that's
That's
when I
that.
knew by accident
Uh-huh.
that I could channel.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't. It's almost like that was your time to. That was the catalyst for you just to
Yeah,
open yourself up more, and
yeah.
that's fabulous. That's wonderful.
It was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
And people in the chat that you've read for are saying that you're a great reader, so that's really nice
thank you,
to say.
everyone.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. And so you said you had your channel for about a year. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about a year. It was a year over the summer, and I had a very taxing job at the time, so I didn't get to spend a lot of time on the channel.
Mhm.
And Scott Scorpio Moon,
Yeah. Yeah.
he and I were always chatting, and he would have me on his channel. And these
Okay.
beautiful souls in the chats just encouraged me to start my own. And so over this summer, I got a pretty good run going there. And then, of course, got to start work again.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. Yeah.
But
And for me, this is the first time in 20 years that I work for 4 colleges.
oh my
So
goodness,
this is the first time in 20 years that I've actually not working right now. And so I've got the chance to do it. So, and I'd rather be doing this than anything else in the whole world.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
work for the school district myself, but
You do too. Okay. All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm
That's
on the
wonderful.
breaks. This is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you
so
also
that kind
do private readings? Do you also do
of
private readings?
I do. I
Okay.
do.
Okay, good. Good.
Again, slow out the gate there because I didn't have a lot of time, but I have
Right.
more. I've since changed careers, and I've gone from 150 degrees of stress down to one maybe, and
Oh,
so I'm having more energy, and
that's wonderful.
it's
And you're able to
it's
do
my
your
time to
art,
get on here. Yeah,
and you're able to get your art done too.
yeah,
If we don't take time for ourselves, ain't nobody else going to take time for it. And it's
it's
like
true.
I could say, I can only do 3 classes, and they could call me and say, well, I could give you 4 more. And if I was money motivated, which I have been in the past, I would say, oh yeah, that's great. But now I'm like, oh, I don't want to take any more time away from what I'm doing. So I get it. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you for all
Yes,
the kind words in chat. Thank you so much.
yes, everybody's so nice. And I was going to ask you if you knew Scott. Do you live near him? Is he
Um,
in your
he's
part of South?
in Virginia, so
Oh, he's
he's
in Virginia.
I think
Oh,
a 7 or 8 hour drive from me.
okay. Okay.
And Miss Nancy in the chat, she lives maybe 2 hours away from me. So the three of us were going to try to
Yeah, yeah,
meet in
yeah.
Asheville or something sometime.
Yep.
So
That's
that'd be
wonderful.
fun.
It's like me with my Seattle ladies here. We've met up once. There was only a few of us, but we all
But how
were
fun!
not too far from each other, so it's always nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So, all right. So we got a lot of questions. So I'm going to
yeah.
just go in and start doing the questions. But thank you for letting us know. Those people in the chat that don't know you and haven't seen you before.
Mm,
So please go over
thank you.
and like and subscribe Ginger
Oh,
Fae's
thank you.
channel. And I hope you enjoy what we're going to do today. So here we go.
Oh,
So Vicki Howell is first. She said she would like a reading. Vicki, did you have any area that you were wanting this reading in at all? Or did I miss it? Let's see. I can do some shuffling. Um, Denise McMullen. I am a dork. Denise,
I saw that.
so am I. So am
And so am I.
I. Okay. Oh, you want one on elementals? Okay. We'd love one on elementals. Okay.
Well,
There
then
you
let
go.
me switch my deck here.
Okay. Yep. That sounds good. All right, I'm going to use a deck I was just talking to Ginger about before we came on that I haven't used in a while. So let's do that. So I've been working with a book, and I've found 2 or 3 other books that talk about elementals. I've been watching tree documentaries,
Oh,
different things like that. And one of the things that I found out in reading one of these books was that to see the elementals, you may feel them more than see them. Some people can see them; they have the gift to see them. But if you look at the light on the landscape when it comes down and hits the landscape, they like it there. And
ooh,
I thought, ooh, I like that. You can go out on a walk, maybe, and,
yeah.
and get sunshine and see if you can see them
I've
in there.
definitely never seen one, and I'm jealous of that, of
Uh-huh.
anybody who has. But they definitely have played in my room and in my crystals. I'll hear them. And
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt you will end up seeing many, many more because you're now opened up to it. And I
Yes.
really think that really is. So hi, Liz and all. It's nice to see you. All right, so I'm gonna go. I got the Finder of Lost Things.
Ooh,
Now I know an elephant isn't an elemental. However, look at all the little things that are
sure
around.
is.
Yeah. I'm sure they have them around them. But there's feathers there, and there's this little tiny, I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's an elemental. I don't know. But they want you to know that open yourself up um, to how the some people have like a Geiger counter, or what do they call it when they're down at the beach to see if they can
Oh
find
yeah, yeah, metal
gold
detector.
or
Yeah,
silver, or yeah, detector. Thank you. I'm thinking that we can all be detectors of it, but we just have to see with different eyes,
mm-hmm.
and it may even be our third eye, of course. But they said, speak the truth, speak your own truth, and if people look at you funny, that's tough. That's their problem. It's not your problem, because look, you've got birds flying around you all the time, and they every elemental has elementals, so it's very, very complicated. But look at this: you have the night vision, so it's saying you can see them on the light on the landscape, but I believe, Vicky, you would be able to also see them either in your dreams or by the light of the moon or in the moonlight. So
Love
yeah,
that.
yeah, try that.
Love that.
Mhm.
Okay, so I have some fire energy here.
Ooh,
First is Page of Fire.
uh-huh.
These are very glossy cards. Um, Page of Fire is that's that new beginnings of doing something you love, you're passionate about. And there's a lot of butterfly energy in here too, which actually I think these are more lunar moths. So by the night, like you
Uh-huh.
said, there's that moonlight, and they are also about transformation and transformative energy. And that's what fire energy is all about.
Absolutely.
I got the Eight of Fire as well. So I see you surrounded by all kinds of elementals here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you just need to sit quietly and invite them to you.
Uh-huh.
And they have messages for you. And that's what all these light beings are around you. And then I pulled from my Fae deck.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And you have the three graces: cooperative ventures with friends, joy, sharing, and new partnerships that are fun. So look at that. So you're
And
going to find yourself among like minded people, and you get to share all your interests and maybe the elementals. And maybe this is about you going out into the garden and the elementals reaching out to you and having fun with you, maybe dancing around you.
You know, the picture that you showed, it looked like fireflies. You know how little tiny fireflies are out? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look at
yeah.
that. I love that. I
There's
never even thought about it, but they're probably like elementals.
there's a lot of fireflies through here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So I encourage you to take a nature walk at night
Mm-hmm.
under the moonlight.
Yeah. There you go.
So Vicky,
Some places it's not going to be like if you were in Alaska, you probably wouldn't want to do that.
well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
Fun.
really do. I think it will open you up, Vicky. Yeah, I definitely do. You guys are hearing a tapping. I thought you were saying it was on your head. You hear a tapping that's going on from the noise
Yeah,
from the show? You hear
I
it
think,
too?
yeah, when you move, it's like
Yeah.
something's slipping
Vibrating,
on
huh?
you.
Okay.
That's
I'll
a
try
whole
not.
other energy.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, a reading for your work. All right. I'll give you a three-part reading here. Three card reading.
Okay.
I'll try not to bang. I'll try not to bang anything. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So, Peacock, I'm getting the first thing I get is the egg, which is wonderful because it's for the new year and it's fertility, it's new beginnings, new things coming in, and the potential for something really good to be happening to you. So, I think, you know, that, but an egg can also be broken very, very careful. So, you got to be very careful with it. So, be careful with it. There might be a Scorpio that is involved in this work that you're doing. It could be that it isn't a Scorpio, but it's someone that might sting, if you know what I mean. It could be that they'd like to control the way that you work, and so it's I don't know which one it is, but be careful for this person. You don't want that because you've got this new potential, and I think that the potential is really good. But there's sometimes when you don't get to choose where you work or who works there with you, sometimes you have to deal with people that aren't always so nice. And it tells you, and it's funny, I'm not suggesting that you're Catholic, but what this tells you is that stay on your spiritual path. Remember all the things that you believe in and the kind of person that you want to be. This is reminding you that you are protected. And if this person comes in and gives you any kind of problem, remember you can put a bubble around yourself and protect yourself from that energy. So that's what I get.
Yeah, beautiful. That's right. Okay, so I got the Justice card here. So it's all about keeping things in balance when you're searching for a new job.
Mm-hmm.
That's keeping the mental balance as well, because you got the sword here. And the feather represents air as well. But I do see perhaps you're going to be signing a contract. So it's kind of like saying stay level headed, think things through before you put pen to paper. So ending old things ending, new beginnings starting up. I love this card because it's got the fool has done full cycle here. So he is starting a new journey and he has a companion by his side. So you may have a person that you can really trust and talk with, or it could be a spiritual companion by your side, help leading you the way. And then I pulled out of my animal deck, but it's mountains that came out. Personal choice. So close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. This is also basically saying that the choice is yours. Stand strong, stand firm to your beliefs, and it can create beautiful things for you.
Wonderful.
That's what I have for you.
All right. Thank you, Peacock. Lottie, I hope you saw that oh, his name is Philip. Okay. Today is her father-in-law, Philip's birthday. He passed. And so she wonders if he has a message for her.
Okay.
Thanks for being so fast, Lottie. Yeah, you guys, I have a computer I'm working on that I'm not happy with. And I have a brand new one that I haven't put together. I was telling Danny Shea that, you know how you have to move everything over to the other computer? I just haven't had the, and it might be me. It might be my computer. It's just being pesty. Excuse me.
Oh, a lot of energy in this card right now.
Yeah. I'm having a problem talking. My throat chakra's going kind of cuckoo here. Yeah.
Sip of tea.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, everybody. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that card, but I think there's a reason for it. Okay, let's see. All right, so the first card I get, Lottie, is change. So I'm thinking that your father-in-law is seeing a lot of things have changed since he's passed. And that can be in your life, in the lives of people that you love and that are around you, your husband or whoever, your kids. But he's just flying in with his, with his wings saying, I can see the change. I can see the change. He said, but one of the things everybody's got to remember, especially at this time of year, is to drop any expectations that you have about anything, because being in the all-wise state up above, he knows it all. He knows it all, no matter how long he's been there. And it's so funny because I've had people come through and say, when I've gone to another person and told me, they said, you were right about everything. I've had like really strict Catholic people say that after they've passed. And it was like they laughed at what I was doing while they were alive. So and he says, I know it's not the Ouija board.
Oh my goodness.
Because there's a lot of people that think I've had people call it Ouija woo if you were spiritual and you had your cards read. Yeah, that's what they called it. Ouija woo. And so I think the card is just to say, I know that that's not what this is, and it said, and he wants you to know there is a way if you're willing to change the way you see it. And that's exactly what he's been saying. He said, once I got up here, I could see that things were not the way I thought they were when I was there. And there is a way if you're willing to look at it. And you certainly have to look at it when you're up here. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he wouldn't have believed while he was alive. Yep. That's the message. Yep, I get that, Lottie. Yeah.
Beautiful. And what deck is that? That's is that the relative? No.
It's called The Beloved Dead.
Beloved Dead. Okay, that's on
but
my wish list.
It's by a lady that does the relative tarot.
Well, I think it's like her second version, if I'm right.
I think so too. Carrie Paris, Carrie
like
Paris.
Version 2, I think.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She did a good job with it. Yeah.
Okay. So when I like to call in the loved ones, I like to ask to describe their energy, a shared memory, and then a message. So the energy for him, and please let me know if I'm on point or not, because it's helpful to me.
Yeah.
I'll be sad if I'm not, but there's so many messages in one card. So for me, this image, Page of Earth. So he loved a little bit of adventure. He maybe as a boy he did go out on his own and play in the fields or the woods, or and doing that role playing, pretending he's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, a tribal person. But this just tells me he loved the earth, he loved the land, and he loved to explore.
Uh-huh.
So that's his energy to me that I'm getting. Um, and he liked to be the leader, so he was very good at leading or being the patriarch,
Uh-huh.
a good teacher, so to speak. Um, okay, so shared memory. He's just maybe saying he remembers you as a little girl. Oh, this is a young woman too, growing into a young woman. Okay, so being a father-in-law, obviously he didn't know you as a little girl, but
But a younger woman, maybe. Yeah.
I'm thinking this is him. Was he at your wedding, perhaps? Because that's what this card is reminding me of,
Oh.
is a bride. And
Yep. So she met when he
what?
met. She met him when she was 17. So yes, that's the young
Oh,
girl.
okay, okay.
Yep. Yep.
And just it was a wonderful, wonderful occasion, a wonderful wedding, and he just wants you to know that he just welcomed you as his daughter.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting emotional on that one.
that's so nice. And she says his son is like that,
Um,
nature and adventure.
Aw,
And he was at the
perfect.
wedding. Yeah.
Perfect.
What really surprised me
Thank you.
was,
Thank you.
I saw it after you started talking, was she said that he had a hard time talking at the end of his life. And I had been there
Oh,
coughing and having a hard
you were getting that. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. And his message to you, I have this beautiful Queen of Earth.
time.
His message is to you to set up your sacred space. You are queen energy. You are divine, and you can speak to him if you like. See, these antlers to me always makes me feel like that's the connection. You have a divine connection, and then you can call upon him and speak to him anytime you wish. But he wishes the very best for you, and for you to set up your sacred space within your heart or within your surroundings. Um, you deserve all beautiful things. And
Absolutely.
him being this little, see this little moth here or butterfly? No,
Mhm.
focus. He's on that shoulder speaking to you and helping guide you. He's there for you.
Wow.
So,
That's so nice.
woo,
Thank you.
I got the
Thank you.
chillies on that
I
one.
know. I get that sometimes too. Yep. It's
What
funny
a
because one
beautiful
time
card.
Jean, when she was on my show, she had this really strange thing. And she says, I'm going to say something, but it's really weird. And she said, I get a guy that's like got pants that are too low, like he's a plumber and his butt crack is showing. And that was the person. It really was. You can't
Um,
second guess some of these things because
that's
they
yeah,
really do mean
yeah,
something to somebody. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
And in
funny.
this image, being Queen of Earth is all
Oh
about
yeah,
nurturing.
nurture.
He knows you're a nurturing soul,
Hmm.
and you said his son likes to be in nature too. So I think you guys
Hmm.
need to be out in nature more, and that's
Yeah,
the connection there for
absolutely,
you. So
absolutely.
thank you
Wow,
so much for letting me read for you. That was beautiful.
boy, it's a joy to read for these folks. All right, so Fiona wants to ask about money and having faith in herself. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple from one deck and a message from another. All right.
I love the name Fiona, by the way. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful name, yes.
So money.
All right. So I I'm wondering if you're working on something with two other people, Fiona. I got three people here, um, and something external. that might be a money thing coming up for you. I don't know if you're signing a contract with two other people, if they've come in and asked you to work on a project, or maybe they will. But this should bring some money into you. And the good news is that you are protected because you got the umbrella right over you. So you'll be
Beautiful.
protected if you go through, if you go do this and use your own discernment, of course, that you would be protected in that adventure. There may be some. I got the dragon, and next year is the year of the dragon.
Oh,
So
that's right.
I think that there's potent power in this, and this is going to be something that will be interesting for you next year.
Excellent.
As far as the having faith in yourself, I pulled a card for Sacred Soul Messages, and you have a beautiful teapot that's sort of sitting here in this beautiful. It looks like it's the steam is rising out of it, and it says, "Try something different. Surrender. Don't push so hard. Let grace carry you.
That's beautiful.
Allow for the flow to come to you and go through you. Don't be so hard on yourself. Um, we are meant to be where we are meant to be at the right time. Remember that. You don't have to push it. It's going to come. Just remember that you are divinely loved."
Beautiful. Okay, so far as money, I pulled this wonderful Ace of Wands. So,
Mm.
Ace of Wands, that's all about opportunities opening up for you. But you need to be open and aware because some opportunities don't stay open for very long. So don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. This Jaguar is all about that intuitive energy. Um, so with whatever you do, use your intuition, but ask your guides to assist you. And then you can say mantras like, I'm open and receptive to the abundance that flows into my life, and I'm very thankful for that abundance. May I always have money for what I need and a little more for us to play with.
Yeah.
So it looks like you have a wonderful opportunity coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I love this for you because I got the Four of Coins for you. So money is going to be there for you for your stability. And I love this image because she's got money to save, but
Mm-hmm.
she's got a little bit to spend as well.
Oh, there you
Save
go.
more than you spend right now.
Yeah.
So right now is to be very aware of how things are happening around us. This might be a time to hang on to the money just a little bit more than you're used to, but don't be afraid to spend a little for for yourself. And also in this card, two birds. So you have divine energies around you, flowing around you that are waiting for you to ask for their assistance. So
Mm-hmm.
trusted your guides. And then out of fairies, I got this is introspection and knowing thyself. So dark moon, so that's new moon energy. So I don't know if you do any rituals with the moon. I like to say I do, but I don't always. But new moon energy is about that time where you're manifesting. So really take care of what you're manifesting and be specific. And I got mother and daughter, mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing self worth.
Mm-hmm.
So sit back in this new moon energy, even in the full moon energy that's coming up. Introspection. Find deep inside that beautiful soul that you are and bring her out and tell her how much you love her and love all of her achievements. And I don't know if you're a mother, but that's an achievement within itself. And mother daughter energy. So it doesn't have to be your birth daughter. It could be someone you tend to nurture.
Hmm.
But don't forget to nurture yourself
Definitely.
and be graceful and patient with yourself. So,
And
Fiona, I hope
that's having faith in yourself.
yes.
If you you know, they always say, what is it? Pay yourself first. Uh,
Mhm.
the money that you earn, but there's always take care of yourself first, so you have enough
Yeah.
strength to take care
Yeah.
of others. That's
You are a
beautiful.
beautiful soul, and you
Absolutely.
just need to remind yourself of that.
Yes, you do. We all do. We all have to remind ourselves. Thank you. That's
Mm.
beautiful. All right, so Sonia would love a message from the elemental about her house, if it will be successful in getting the work done in the right time. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry. We've already got so many people here. I don't even know if we're going to get to all of them. I will tell you this. I'm going to be on at 2:00 with Terry Renner, and Ginger is going to be on. Is it 5:00 Pacific time? What time your time? 7:00?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern time on
Eastern
Heather's
time. Yeah.
on Heather's
Mhm.
channel. So I'm sure that they'll be doing readings there as well. So for those of you doing the best we can.
Right.
If you're ready, you can go. I don't know if you're ready or not.
Okay. Working on it. Let me pull one more card.
Okay.
First of all, I'll just say I pulled the Empress card, Empress energy. That's all about creation and taking care and nurturing. I want to pull elemental card here. Okay. All right. So you're needing to do work on your house, and you're thinking about in the right timing. So okay. So Empress here, she has this wheat. That's a sign of abundance.
Mm-hmm.
So she holds this wheat close to her heart. So be patient in the process. It will happen when it needs to happen. And this is about nurturing each project one at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Do what's important first and take little steps towards that. And if you do one project at a time, you'll have more completed projects, because if you do too many, it's all a bunch of half done projects. So I do see abundance coming your way for you to have some time to work, but it's going to be a slower process than you expect. Um, then I got the Eight of Air, which in this deck, I always say in this image, you have someone up above watching over you, and see all the feathers they're sending down. They're sending, they are sending people your way that will help you. They are sending messengers, some uh, people who can assist you in some way on along your path. And again, for you, I got the three graces. So new partnerships, joy, sharing. There'll be a time for celebration soon. Just be patient through the process. Think everything through carefully. So,
Okay. So what I got for you, and don't get discouraged, but it says you aren't done, you're just getting started. Don't be discouraged now, Sonia. And they want you to know that sometimes the best things are created from chaos. I love that too,
mm-hmm.
because that can happen. I mean, during the last 2 weeks or the first 2 weeks of December, oh my God, I was living in chaos every day, and some of the best things came from it. So the final one I get is the beautiful Buddha, which is my
Ooh.
avatar. I love. I am not this hair. I am not this skin. I am the soul that lives within. Beneath the surface, looks can be deceiving. I think the elementals want you to know that you can't always see that far ahead to know exactly what's going to happen. But as far as success, just remember that if you keep going, if you work through the chaos, if you work through what you need to do, that it will manifest into something really beautiful. So, yeah, stay the course. Stay the course.
Stay the course.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Um, I've got a Deb K. My dad passed away last year on Christmas Day. I am so very sorry,
Oh,
dear. That's very. My brother passed
mm.
away on 12/12, so last year, and it was hard for me this year to
And
as
I
well.
just lost a dear friend a couple days
Did you?
ago.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. That is so
these are
hard.
hard
Yeah,
times for
these
people.
are
Why the
hard times.
holidays? There should be a universal rule. No one passes
Nobody
away
passes away around the
before on
holiday.
a holiday.
I know. I
I'm just
agree.
saying.
Put it out there. Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Eugene. Does he have a message? Okay, honey. We'll pull. See if Eugene can come through for you. Is he funny? Was he funny? Did he have a good sense of humor, Deb? Because I got a really funny card here. And I have to tell you, there's no disrespect if something comes up that's funny, no disrespect meant through a reading. But sometimes they're really funny, and they just come through that way, and we're just reading what they're saying and what they're telling us. But the first one I got is perfection. He says, I don't know if you feel like you have to be perfect, but honey, you're just perfect just the way you are, and I'm here watching you, and everything looks really good. So that's the first one. But what I was laughing about was the chicken suit. It's like, well, I got to break this up just a bit because, it was Christmas last year. It was awful. I ruined the whole day for everybody. But
Oh,
really, I'm here. Everything's great. But I just want to make you laugh, honey. I love you. I'm fine. And yeah. And he says, I know you feel my absence. I know you feel my absence. So I'm just getting that. I don't know if he was jovial or funny. My father was like that, so he would come up with jokes all the time. But maybe if he wasn't funny, maybe he just felt like he wanted to lighten things up. So
yeah. And it's those people who think they're funny and then
oh, Deb says he was very funny. Okay,
awesome.
good, good. I bet you miss
Mm.
him.
Oh, and again, I'm sorry
Yeah.
that
And Christine, I'm
it
sorry
had to
your dad
happen
died.
during Christmas.
Yeah, other people's parents have died then too. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Yeah.
What I find interesting is this looks like such a Christmas image to me.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
So I called upon his energy, and I think this is an acknowledgement that it did happen around Christmas. And then I think he wants you to know all the the light beings that were surrounding him, especially before he passed, that it was just a beautiful thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
This is a messenger of fire. So this tells me that he had the energy. He was very passionate about everything he did. And the messenger here in this deck is the knight. So he was on a quest. He was forever on a quest, and just had to master anything that he wanted to do. So and then I don't know if candles mean anything. There's a crown of candles on her head. So I don't know if that means anything for you. So for shared memory, I'm trying to decipher this for me. Shared memory, I have the Empress. So it could be a shared memory of, interesting. I see you, like you coming into your womanhood. There's something, as you blossomed into a woman, there's something there that he's acknowledging. So if there was an important thing that happened during those times, those years, um, abundance, he always, just, I don't know, something about providing for you. But look at this beautiful crown of fleur de lunes, or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, just I don't know if this is all of a sudden prom came to my mind.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know why, but of course we don't know why things come in. But just a fond memory of you as you were coming into your own. Um, and interesting, your message. I got the Hierophant card, but I love this one. I'll show you in a second. This is just telling me that you will have everything that you will need in life, and that you are going to hang on one second. I think he's also saying you have a connection with the divine. So I don't know if you know this, that you have a connection with the divine, and you can talk to him anytime. Is if there's a certain object of his, hold that object close to you, and just ask for your angels and guides to help you speak with him. And if you're quiet enough, you will hear his messages. But you won't hear messages necessarily like whispering in your ears, but you may. But there's messages in every day-to-day life. And he collected milk bottles and pottery.
Yeah.
Interesting. I
Charlie
like
says
that.
that it's St. Lucia's Day. Girls get selected for the Crown of Light in Sweden.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
Yes.
But your
Yes.
message is just to be confident in yourself. You
Yeah.
will be spiritually guided in all you do, and you'll always have everything you need, and trust in the faith. Hold the faith.
That was so beautiful. And I'd have to tell you that I'm also taking that message. I
Oh,
resonate with it, the whole thing. Yeah, I do.
oh,
So
wonderful.
I know it's nice when
Beautiful.
that happens, when you hear a message and you just know that it's also meant for you.
I
So
love that. Thank you for
yeah,
saying that.
thank
So,
you. Yeah.
Deborah, I hope this means something to you, and
She misses him a
that you
lot.
can
I
take
totally get it.
something.
I totally get it. My dad passed in '92, and
Hmm.
life just hasn't been the same. But Glenn Miller will come on, and there he is. So
I
I
love
enjoy it.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's read for Sarah Carter. She wonders what her family say from the other side. Okay, I'm gonna. We probably can give you another maybe 10 or 15 minutes today. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to all of you, and I apologize for that. But the readings do take time, so we're going to do what we can. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Sarah, do you have a certain someone in mind? Because family is your whole ancestry.
Yeah, we could go back pretty far.
So we could just say collectively what message they would have for you.
Right.
Um,
Right. They're all up there sitting
yeah.
around waiting for this query. So yeah.
Okay. So all right. Well, let's just see who comes through. How's that? Oh, Sarah. Sarah, are you still in chat, by the way? I want to make sure you're
Yeah.
here.
Let's make sure she's here. Can you just let us know?
Hey, Richie.
I know,
Richie,
Richie.
Longman
Happy
Terrier.
solstice, honey. Yeah.
Oh, I would love to do some readings with you. I did a
He's so
beautiful
fabulous.
tarot spread one time on my channel, and it was helping everybody connect with their loved ones.
Uh-huh.
And we got to do a Zoom afterwards and help him with his message from his mother, and it was really I remember that was beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, for Sarah.
Sarah, are
Who's
you here,
coming
honey?
through?
I would like to see that you are, because if you're not, then we can
Yeah,
move on to somebody
we can
else.
move on. So,
Yeah.
Sarah Jean, are you on here? Sarah was actually an employee of mine, and her
Oh,
middle
really?
name is not Jean, but it just came out one day
It
when I was
just came
calling
out that day. Yeah. It's like I call somebody Aloysius. That's not even a name anymore.
her.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think
No,
she's here
she isn't
anymore.
here.
So,
All right. So, Sarah, if
we'll
you're
go to
watching this later, I'm
yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll go on to Mousy. Am I on the
Yes.
right path in my journey?
Oh, yes. Okay.
You're
Oh, that
here,
was a
Mousy.
quick one.
Yeah,
Next,
you're
I'm just
here.
kidding.
You're here.
Absolutely. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Mousy. I love your name, Mousy.
So, Mousy, what I get here is you're being very persistent, which is really good. And, this person is looking at the calendar and they're saying, it takes what is it? Was it Ruth Bader Ginsburg or was it Elizabeth Warren? Nevertheless, she persisted. So we always can't make things
I
happen
love
fast.
that.
Yeah, we can't make things always happen fast. But if we persist and we stay with what we're doing, I do believe you are on the right path. Sometimes those days aren't so good. Maybe you're feeling sad, but you got your red boots on, honey. And
Ooh.
that is your energy. So the sorrow comes and goes. Make sure you remember that, dear, that tomorrow the sun does come up. I got the mother card. Now, it could be that you were a mother, and that's fine, or that you're a nurturer. Make sure you mother yourself. We don't mother ourselves very well. So whatever it is, I know you're not pregnant, and I bet you're real happy about that. But take time to nurture yourself. That's all they're saying, and persist.
Mm. And Evie popped in. I just wanted to say a quick hello to
Oh,
her.
yes, yes.
Evie is from Australia.
Oh, hello, Evie.
Well,
Nice to meet you.
my goodness. It's like, I don't know. Is it like 8 in the morning there or something? 7 in the morning?
It's tomorrow over there. I know that.
All right, Mousy, your path, your journey. I love this for you because I got the Magician card here.
Ooh, nice.
So this tells me yes, and you are able to manifest. And I don't know if you know how powerful that can be and how much you have that gift. So be careful of your thoughts, be careful of your words, but you have the power to manifest. So start using that gift. And then I got, it says scared to fly. Don't be afraid to fly. The right moment, sensing the right timing. So this is talking about your intuition, using your intuition. And don't be afraid. Trust what your thoughts are. That's spirit working through you. A random thought isn't a random thought. It's spirit working through you. What I miss? Would you laugh at? Who are you laughing at? I should say.
Oh, Mousy wrote that I needed to bite my tongue, and I think it was about saying I'm
Pregnancy.
pregnancy. Oh,
Oh,
yes,
I would
that
love
would be
to,
wonderful.
Richie.
Hi,
I would
Gerald.
love to.
We
Hey,
would love to do
Gerald.
a collab with you, Richie. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
Gerald was actually, I think, my second guest on my channel when I started.
Oh, and he's so much fun. They
We
both
had a
are. Those two men. I don't know.
yeah. So anyway, so don't be afraid to fly. Don't be afraid to use your intuition, and don't be afraid of the magical energies of manifesting. And then I got elk energy. So I pulled from my animal cards. The elk is all about nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. So this for me is with nobility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limited. So you are on a wonderful journey, a spiritual journey here. You have everything, all your guides and angels are saying, call on us. We are here for you. Invite us in because they're not allowed to interfere. So invite your guides in,
Yeah.
ask for their assistance, and don't forget to thank them. But looks like you have a wonderful journey here.
So, Ginger, when you said elk, I thought you said elf. And I'm
Elf,
like, oh, there's
elf
an elf.
energy. He has elf energy, very
Elf.
trickstery, which can be about the magician as well.
Yes,
The
it
magicians
can.
can be very trickstery.
It can be.
Trickstery. I just
Absolutely.
made up a new word.
And there you go.
Trickstery. You heard it
Trickstery.
here
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh.
All right. So we have Karen Doyle. Any message from Mom Ellie? All right.
Ellie. Beautiful. I can't.
Cat Mama, I think I'm going to be able to get to you if you just hang on. But I'd like it if you put up some names, like somebody that we can sort of tap into, like Karen did. Okay. All right. So the first thing I get is a bunch of men sitting around and it says entertainment. So I'm feeling like she's sitting with a bunch of relatives and they're watching us here. And they're just saying, oh, this is fun. Oh, this is really fun. Let's see if they can get it right. So I'm getting that. I know you're asking for your mother, but there must be some men up there with her, or she's enjoying the men, one or the other. This is a hoot, actually, because it looks like this woman is on a cell phone and it says grave. And yesterday on a show that we were doing, the mediums were doing with me, we were talking about people getting texts or phone calls from the other side.
Yes, I hear of this.
Yes. And so it's almost like she's saying, and she's not really holding a cell phone because this picture is very old, but it looks like she is. And she's like, I want to communicate with you. I really think she does. She says, it's really important to me to let you know that everything's great. And I'm watching you, like I say, and it's very entertaining. She leaves this message. Why be unhappy when your soul is in full bloom? Health, spiritual growth, and choosing happiness. And look at the lotus, completely open and full. Beautiful. Thank you, Ellie. I love that message she gave you.
Yeah. I do too. Okay. Okay, so I asked for a message to describe your mother's energy, Miss Ellie. And I got this beautiful card. And this is telling me she had a lot of creative ideas. She loved to do different things. She had projects. And or she loved to travel to different places, but she seemed to like water or the ocean. Did she do fishing? I don't know why that came into my head, even though there's a fish here. My grandmother loved to fish, but she always had these wonderful ideas and wonderful fantasies that she wanted to do, and she might not have gotten to do them all, but she had wonderful ideas. And she says she loved the water. Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
But this card came with it. This spoke about her health. So I don't know if she was ill for a while before she passed, but this card is also telling me how down to earth of a woman she was. That she was very nurturing. And she cared for others, and maybe when they were ill as well. But this is a very nurturing soul here in this image for me. And which meant to say she was a grounded woman. She was very grounded. So even though she had a lot of ideas, she knew reality as well. For a shared memory, I got this beautiful Eight of Earth. Ooh. So I don't know if a shared memory of music, one or the other of you played an instrument, a guitar, a stringed instrument. There's a fae in this picture, so and it's all about earth-like energy. So maybe a shared memory of I see you dancing outside, dancing around outside. So I don't know what that means to you, but please let me know if that resonates somehow.
Well, she says she was a very high vibe lady and very loving. Yeah.
And music is just so nurturing to the soul. So
it is.
Something about music is surrounding her as well.
That's beautiful.
And her message to you, I have.
Oh, yes, she said they danced. They danced.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that little fae made me think of them dancing.
Sure.
music. Perfect. So I love this image. This is a Six of Fire. This is about she wants you to know that you are moving towards how can I say this? Better things are on the horizon for you, I guess is what this is saying. But you're also surrounded by more than just your mother that are there assisting you along your beautiful journey. And know that you are never alone. They're always around. You're always with you. And I have here 5 other um, plus we have orbs. So do you see orbs in your home or in out in nature? Tiny answer. So I don't know if you have connection, if you know if you are a light for others and they're drawn to you, and so you can also help others in life as well. But there's a beautiful things on the horizon for you, Miss Karen. So,
Yes, she does see orbs. And so then she says their favorite song was Tiny Dancer, and
yeah,
Christine Fryer said that was in her head.
I
That's
love
amazing.
it.
And all the men, that's her dad and some
Yeah,
uncles.
yeah,
So there you go.
yeah. How many individuals are in that card?
Let's see. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 4. I get 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
So maybe there's 4 of them
Uh-huh.
up there and your mother.
Yep.
So they're all
I
there.
think she's just surrounded by them. She really she's with the men. That's where I'd be.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
But I love that. So yes, she sees orbs.
That's great. That's
So
great. Yeah.
that's just all that beautiful energy around you.
All right. So we've got time just for a couple more to do. So Cat Mama was earlier, but she's made it more clear. She has a lot of cats that have crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and wonders have you got any messages from any of those cats?
Okay.
There you go. Let's see.
I think I've only done an animal once before. Hang on. Animal energy. Let me.
I'm seeing cats. You know the Broadway show, right? All right, don't get mad at me, Claudia. I'm pulling the dog cards because I don't have any cat cards. So, but, dogs and cats, those are our domestic loves. So I'm going to see what the messages are. Sherry, are you still in the audience? SHERRI, and Paula, are you here? I'm just checking with you. Oh, Karen says she has proof of the orb in a video. Wow.
Ooh.
And 4 exactly are up there. 4 men are up. Oh my God. That's so great. I never cease to be surprised, even though I trust spirit. It's not me, it's them, but I'm never cease to be surprised when that happens.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So what I'm getting from the animals is you need to balance things out more, Mama. You're not taking care of things right. I don't know if you had a kitty cat that was black and white or black and brown and white. I know this is a dog. I mean, I do know the difference, but I'm wondering if that's
I saw those same colors, actually.
Yeah, you did? Okay. Are you bored, honey? She's one of them having a really bad day. So they're saying it's time to sit and stay. Relax, take it easy. Don't get yourself tied up in knots, honey. And I think the hardest thing about the holidays is that we say, "Oh, we're going to be fine. We're going to be by ourselves if we have to be." But there's still something about it it makes you feel lonely. So, they don't want you to. They said, allow yourself to be vulnerable and take strength from it in order for you to know that this too shall pass, whatever it is that's happening to you. And that's the message I get from the dogs that I would like to say are cats.
I actually had a cat once that I swear was a dog that was reincarnated as a
Uh-huh.
cat.
Yeah.
He had no characteristics of a cat. Loved to play fetch, loved to go bye-bye in the car, put his nose
Wow.
out the window.
Wow.
I miss him.
Oh.
Okay, so I asked about the energy of a cat to come through, and seems like we've got a feisty one.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm going to say he wanted to be the king, he or she. It
Mhm.
doesn't, non-gender specific. This one just wanted to be the leader, wanted to be the one in charge and above the everybody else. And she loves me more. It was like she loves me more.
Yep.
So it
Yep.
was very fiery energy, and also playful because I got the squirrel.
Okay.
And I don't know if this particular cat liked to take things. I don't know, not necessarily take and hide them, but he loved to take something of yours and play with it. Maybe that's the image. So I don't know. Um, so a lot of playful energy here. And then I pulled out of my animal deck the wolf. So the message. This is a message for you, Cat Mama. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. You will be challenged. Wait, there will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So that's the wolf and the pathfinder. So,
Uh-huh.
um,
Well, that's interesting because she does say that she had a cat that looked like a Holstein cow,
uh-huh.
and it's
Uh,
Sydney Marie. So, yeah,
yeah. Oh, looks like she had
Ida Rose Edelweiss. Oh my goodness, she and her names for her
orange.
cats are a riot. That's
Uh,
awesome. That's
but
awesome.
that's funny. So I hope that
Yeah,
brought
I
you a
think
little
she got
joy.
something out of that. You
Yeah,
did a good
yeah.
job. You did. Thank you. Um, all right. So Sherry's still here. Paula, again, if you're here, let me know. We can do your reading, but we've got to stop because I've got another show in a half hour, so I got to take a break. And
Yeah, you need to.
need to
Mhm.
come down just a little bit. But
You need full
I
time at
am
some
so
point.
enjoying this with you, Ginger. It's wonderful. So
I
thank
am
you.
as well, Allie. I really appreciate you having me
Of
today. I love
course, of
this.
course. Yeah, my
Mhm.
pleasure. So a
Let's get
message from your
Sherry.
loved ones. All right, Sherry. We're going to hope, I'm going to put it out there that you would like a message from your immediate loved ones on the other side. I mean, I'm guessing that's okay. Because like Ginger said, we don't want to go back to like the Stone Age. So
We
yeah,
are all ancestors.
yeah.
Because you know they all want to speak, and so if they all rush in,
They do. They do. They're like, oh, we knew for sure that you were going to
we'll
ask
have
this
them
question.
talk amongst themselves. Yeah, they can talk amongst themselves and come up with a collective message for you.
Collective message.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Yep.
Sherry's feeling a little verklempt today.
Uh,
Oh, you're very
so
welcome,
what I
Kat.
got was I got Evermore, and so I'm guessing that this is a married couple. I don't know if it's parents or grandparents, but it looks to me as though they were married for a very long time. Whoever it is that's up there. Again, you would know more than I would who is over there, but they're just showing themselves to be very loving of each other, and you know, and they're still together, is what they're saying. We're up here together, and
Mm.
we're this age again, so we're happy. There's somebody up there that maybe played hockey. I don't know. Did
Ooh.
was, or was there somebody that loved competition, like they liked sports games and they like to bet on people and or go to the football game or whatever it is. They're up there and they're saying hello, and then I get ooh, somebody's come to see you, Sherry. Somebody's already tried to make a visitation for you. Look at this.
Ooh.
Um, look at the windows. Look out the windows, look near the windows. I have a friend whose mother comes as a cardinal.
Ooh.
So one of my brothers comes as a hummingbird. So you will recognize that at some point. Sometimes they come as birds. And of course, I know this is supposed to be an angel, but it's feathers. It's yeah. So it's I think this bird that you might see that's around you. Finally, the last part of it is the world is a mountain that echoes your words. Reflect, see the effect, because what you do, Sherry, matters. There you go.
Oh,
They all want you to know that, but they're all with you. Looking down, and it's funny, they're looking down from the mountain. They're
there you
looking
go.
down.
Beautiful.
Oh, you see a lot of hummingbirds? There you go. Yep.
Oh, there you go. Uh, okay. All right. So the person coming through for me is a maternal energy, Queen of Earth. So she was very nurturing, very much. I'm feeling like a. I'm not sure if it's mother or grandmother, but it's like learning of the old ways. I don't know, learning. You know how we all have our like I wish I would have learned from my grandmother the secret remedies kind of things, with herbs and stuff like that. So that's the
Uh-huh.
kind of energy I'm getting here. So there was a lot to be learned from this elder woman. And well, I'm going to keep going because I think there's another message in this, but let me keep going. Um, there's something about this white butterfly. I know I mentioned in another's reading
Mm-hmm.
about this being a spirit guide, but it's something different in this. So something about a white butterfly meant something to this person. Lots of flowers in here. A shared memory. I have Ace of Water. So I don't know if this person had gifted you a pearl necklace of theirs, or you were by the sea and you collected things that meant something, that it would be a treasure for you to find, or it could mean a shared memory with a seahorse of some sort.
Ooh.
So something, pearls of wisdom, it could be any and all of that thing. Seahorse energy is all about the yin and yang, the balance of masculine, feminine, the father, the mother figure energy. So something she treasure this person treasures something that she really treasures. I'm sorry. I'm a wench. Does that count? I'm sorry. I saw that. So I don't know if any of this means anything to you. Something shared there. Pearl of wisdom,
I'm at
the
the seashore, maybe.
ocean, a
Yeah.
lot of ocean energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was thinking maybe time shared at the seashore.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, and then your message for 2024. I got the King of Fire for you. So, um, I'm not I'm not feeling like this is looking for love type of thing. I don't know, Sherry, but so this King of Fire, he's this person of great ideas. So it could be your energy of 2024 is filled with great ideas that are going to manifest for you, and you are going to take a leadership role, and but you're going to do it in such a noble way, and it could be also matters of the heart because there's a heart there.
Yeah.
So this just seems a little vague, and there's a lot of orbs around him as well.
Yeah.
So just reminding you that you have a lot of ancestral energy around you, and that's what this one always means to me.
That's awesome.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing better
So
than that.
it
Yeah.
looks like it's going to be a wonderful year for you, Sherry. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Thanks, Sherry. All right, Paula, you're the last
This is
one
Pearls of
for
Wisdom.
today. A message from your guides. Okay, that's a good one to go out on. Actually, thank you.
There you
And
go. Yeah.
and I just want to take
So,
the few seconds to say thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for all the wisdom you share in the chat, and of course, thank Ginger for being here. And I look forward to working with you again.
oh, me as well. I do as
Thank
well.
you.
Okay. All right, Paula, what do your spirit guides have to say for you?
Spirit guides. Now I hear a noise. Is that me?
Every time you like touch your desk again. Yeah, something. It sounds like somebody's typing.
Okay. I am sorry, everybody. That must be really annoying. I apologize.
It isn't. Um, did you have an ancestor who was a writer? I think I have a message for you.
Well, Carolyn.
Typewriter writing.
Yeah, my dad was. Yep.
Was
And
he?
my brothers hang around and do all kinds of crazy stuff every time I'm on here. So,
That's
and yeah,
funny.
they are one of my. There's a Carolyn and her Peter Booker, one of my members. She's hears ghosts and stuff. She said my brother's always doing silly things like making these move and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's him creating the
right.
Yeah.
He's trying to get your attention today.
Trying to get my attention. Paula, life is a balance of holding on and letting go. Take the slow and steady, go with the flow, and you will do the right thing. That's what your guides are saying. So sometimes we have to hold on, sometimes we have to let go and release. The next one is intention and action launches all your dreams. I would suggest, and I'm not saying you have to do New Year's resolutions because I don't really do that. But you might
New Year's intentions.
Oh, there you go. New Year's intentions, writing down what you might want to manifest for the year, and then you can focus on those goals. It might be something that you might want to do. They're saying intention and action launch your dreams. So if you've written it down, it's almost like it's written in stone in a way. And it says, this is your time to step up and lead from your soul. So yeah, you're going to have a good year too. I think your guides are encouraging you along. They're saying you're making the right steps, and keep going the course. Keep going the course.
I love that. Okay, so in this deck, I call it a tarot oracle because I read it more oracally than a tarot. So that's why you'll see me hide the words sometimes. This particular card tells me that you are definitely surrounded by your guides, and they are always trying to chat with you, and you don't necessarily hear them, but know that they are there trying to communicate with you, and all you have to do is invite them in and ask them to assist you with anything. They are here wanting to assist you. But I also have up here these two doves tell me that you have two loved ones who have passed who are also with you, and they want you to know that you are loved and you are not alone, that they are always with you, and they are divinely working with your team to guide you. I got Page of Water. So Page of Water to me is that new at that intuition and that divine communication. So I think you have a calling to start working with your guides. And also, always remember, I always say this to people, stay in touch with your inner child, because that's where the magic is. And as we adults, we tend to lose that magic. And so you definitely look at everything with wonder and beautiful, just, oh my gosh, energy. And that will help you with because we get the adult world blocking us. And so once you start opening up and relaxing and playful, messages start flowing in. And your animal card today is the fox. And your message here is, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts and resources surround you. Be open to romance, though. Paula.
Ooh.
Ooh. But it
We
can
all
also
have.
be open to romantic ideas.
There you go.
It doesn't necessarily mean partners, but so.
But we do all have, Paula, we do all have inner child issues to deal with at times, things that will wound us, and we don't really know why because we haven't dealt with them. But just know you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have them. Wow.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ginger. I had a wonderful day with you
Allie,
all.
it was a beauerful day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
All right.
loved it.
See you later. Don't forget, she's going to
Thank
be
you,
on
everybody.
with Heather, and I think what's her name is also going to be
Allison.
Allison. That's right.
Allison,
Sorry, I didn't mean to say what's her name, but Allison. Yeah, you'll have a great time.
Merry
Alrighty, take care,
Christmas,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank
Bless
you.
solstice.
That's right. Bye bye.